So, what if I told you that strong emotions like anxiety, anger, sadness only really need to last about 90 seconds? It sounds kind of crazy, but it's true. And here's the secret. An emotion really only lasts about 90 seconds unless you feed it with what ifs, why me's, what's going to happen next. So you can learn how to feel an emotion in 90 seconds and let it move on. And so today, that's what I'm going to teach you, the exact method I teach my clients. And if you've ever felt trapped by overwhelming emotions, this can change everything. So let's jump in. So, what exactly is the 90-second rule? It comes from the neuroscientist Dr. Jill Bolte Taylor and her work. And here's the wild part. So, when an emotional response is triggered, like anxiety, anger, fear, your brain releases chemicals that create a physiological reaction in your body, right? Your heart races, your chest tightens, maybe your stomach does a flip flop. Now, here's the kicker, those chemicals naturally burn off in about 90 seconds. So, after that, the emotional storm can pass unless you feed it. Now, how do you feed it? We start thinking things like, why is this happening? What does this mean about me? Am I going crazy? Is this the start of something horrible that's never going to change and I'm going to feel this way forever? That mental chatter is like adding gasoline to a fire. But if you don't add fuel, the fire can burn out on its own. No gas, no fuel, no fire. So if you can write out that first 90 seconds without feeding the story, the emotion will naturally fade. And that is the 90-second rule. All right. So, how do you actually do this in real life? Let me walk you through it step by step. Step one is name it to tame it. So, when you feel that strong emotion, name it out loud or in your head. Say, this is anxiety or this is anger. This activates the logical part of your brain and helps you kind of take a little bit of a step back, gives you a little bit of a distance from the feeling. Okay, now step two, set your 90-second timer. You're going to remind yourself, I'm going to feel this for 90 seconds and see what happens. No judgment, no overthinking. Literally, set a timer on your phone for 90 seconds. Okay. Now, the next step is step three. You're going to feel it. You're not going to fight it. For 90 seconds, you're just going to feel the physiological sensations associated with that emotion. Just notice it in your body. Is there tightness in your chest? Is your face hot? You're going to get curious, not critical. You're going to watch it like a scientist observing an experiment, just gathering data. And the last step is the hardest. It's step four. Let it pass without a story. Don't add that fuel to the fire. No, why is this happening? Or this always happens to me? Or he's such a jerk face. He shouldn't do that. Just watch the emotion like a wave rolling in and out. No story, just the physiological sensations. So, next time a big emotion hits, I challenge you to use this method. Name it, feel it, let it pass. 90 seconds. You can do anything for 90 seconds, right? 90 seconds can be a very long time. So, if you need some help staying present for 90 seconds, here are a few tips to make it easier. Tip one, focus on your breath. If you inhale for 4 counts and exhale for 6 counts, you can notice that a longer exhale helps calm your nervous system. Tip two is to focus on curiosity instead of criticism. Instead of that, I hate this feeling, I want it to stop. Try, hmm, interesting. My chest feels tight, right? You're not going to expand the story. You're just going to record data. And tip three is ground your body. Touch something solid with your feet or with your hands just to physically ground yourself in order to help you stay present. All right, so that's the 90-second rule. Name it, feel it, let it pass. I would love to hear from you. What's one emotion that tends to spiral for you? Drop it in the comments below, and we can start a conversation about how to use this skill most effectively. And if you found this helpful, hit like, subscribe, and share it with a friend who needs it. You got this, and I am looking forward to seeing you next time. Take care.